Man United keep dropping points, but is sacking Ruben Amorim really the solution? Yes and no. Ruben Amorim certainly hasn't done himself any favors in playing Bruno Fernandes out of position. He's been heavily criticized for that. Bruno Fernandes playing that deep line midfielder role, I don't think he's really suited for that. Certainly doesn't have the legs for that. He's a lot better with the ball moving forward, closer to the team's final third. Bruno's their most creative player, so certainly United do need more creativity, and I think Bruno Fernandes will be providing that. And then putting in Harry Maguire as the last center back doesn't quite have the pace for that, and then Luke Shaw playing that left center back role isn't really suited for that. And look, United did have a chance to offload Bruno Fernandes for £90 million. I felt that back in June they certainly should have taken that opportunity. But now I can't put all the blame on Ruben Amorim. Ineos and Manchester United ownership, they didn't really back Ruben Amorim enough. They should have signed a proven Premier League winning keeper. They had a chance to go after Emi Martinez, who was certainly interested in joining United. Would have brought that leadership, World Cup winning experience. And then look, they missed out on a midfielder they could have loaded up, could have brought in Carlos Baleba, who certainly would have helped straighten that midfield out. And look, now we're hearing rumors that Gareth Southgate is interested in coaching United, that he wouldn't need new signings. I don't think Southgate's a solution. Seeing just how things went with England, I don't think that would be bringing in the kind of football that Manchester United is certainly looking for. Bringing in Southgate would be a little bit too conservative. And I'm not really a fan of the whole, like, oh, here's going to come Southgate and he doesn't need anybody. He's just good with what he's got. That's not, United need to bring in an experienced, proven Premier League coach, someone that can win games. And that person, whether it's Zidane or some other coach, they're going to need a lot of investment into this team. With what Manchester United has right now, it's more than just an issue with the players. It's also the leadership and all that structure. And then there's also been rumors that Xavi has been interested in joining United, that he's been learning English, and that he doesn't care about the lack of playing the European Cups. I don't know if I certainly like Xavi as a coach, but I don't know if going down that path of having another manager that doesn't have that Premier League experience, that could also backfire on United. I think that if United were to move off of Amorim, which I don't see that happening anytime soon, they're probably likely to bring in a proven Premier League coach. But United so far, it's been mid-table United. They've been struggling on the teams. They haven't been able to close games out. And then look, I'm seeing now just they're playing next week against Sunderland, and that's probably a game at Old Trafford, but Sunderland is sneaky good. They're in 5th place in the table. So United should be winning that game. It is a Sunderland side that was just promoted. So they, at home, that's a game that United has to win. But going into that game, I'm not really that confident that United could actually get the 3 points. But the next game after that is on the road at Anfield. And we know that playing Liverpool, it's going to be a big match. There's going to be a lot of energy in that match. But is United up for it? Can Ruben Amorim turn things around? I'm not sure. So far, what I've seen every week, it's the same thing. He doesn't want to change the system. It's more and more of playing Bruno in the back, doing this 3 at the back, and it's just not bringing enough results. They spent £200 million on this attack. They brought in Cunha, Benjamin Sesko, and Bomo. And look, Sesko finally got his first goal of the season, and it's really good for him. But this attack, £200 million, it's got to be producing more goals and more points. And then Bayindir playing goalie. I know that against Brentford, he was okay. Kind of had a couple good moments, but still overall a little shaky. But they got Sonny Lamins as well on the bench. And if Sonny Lamins is the future, then he's got to play. He's got to get those experiences playing in the Premier League. So a lot of questionable moves from Ruben Amorim. And we're hearing more and more rumors about other managers that potentially could join United. But for now, I don't see Manchester United moving off Ruben Amorim. It does look like it's going to continue for a little bit more of the season, where Ruben Amorim is going to win some games, and then it's going to take some pressure off, and he's going to lose more games, and then there's going to be more and more and more pressure. It's going to be kind of like a roller coaster going up and down all season with Ruben Amorim, and just sort of seeing United continue to drift up and down the table. And if United don't make a move, they're going to be battling towards, look, United is going to be a mid-table club this season. That's kind of what the direction that looks like they're heading in. I don't see them I don't see Ruben Amorim making any changes or adjustments that's just going to magically turn this team into a top 4 club. So right now, at the pace that they're going in, it does look like Man United is heading towards being towards the bottom of the table. Right now, they're in 14th place. So they're already in the bottom of the Premier League, close to that relegation zone. If they don't start getting more points, there's going to be more and more pressure from United to sack Ruben Amorim. And look, like I said, it's not just Ruben Amorim, it's the ownership, It's the structure. It's all that. They didn't back him when they had the chance. And then now it's United just struggling to beat these teams. Look, they should have beat Brentford. Brentford lost Thomas Frank, lost Mbomo. That's, a big loss right there, losing their top coach and Mbomo. So United should have been Brentford, right? This is a Brentford side that this is going to be a season for them that they probably were not going to match what they produced last season, losing Thomas Frank. And then United go there and then look, they just lose. They can't beat mid-table clubs. Man United is used to being a top Premier League side. They're used to being able to beat these teams. And now they're going to these matches, they're losing. Bruno's missing 2 penalty kicks. Look, even Bruno Fernandes lost some of his confidence here, playing out of position. So what are your thoughts overall about Manchester United? Do you think Ruben Amorim should get sacked? Should United give Ruben Amorim more time? Is it the ownership structure that's at blame here? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.